Hey, Sister Wives fans. So Christine did a new interview about some of the stunning things she has heard out of Kody and Robyn Brown's mouths this season, and she clapped back in the best way on some of his ugly, ugly words. But before we dive into the best snippets from this interview where his repugnant words came back to bite him, please click subscribe if you are not following us. So first off, Christine said she's glad that Kody said Christine did me a favor by being brave enough to leave. And she said he felt like that's giving her all the honor and credit that she deserves for leaving. And I agree. Christine said it was hard to get the courage to leave, but it was very empowering and absolutely the best choice. And then they got into some of the awful things that we've all heard Kody say in his confessionals in season 19. I mean, to be fair, in all the seasons, but particularly in season 19, Christine said she'll be watching the show and she'll turn and say, David, did you see that? Did he really just say that? Are you serious? Like, for instance, in Kody's confessional, that sickening stuff with him going, don't blame me for not loving you. Blame yourself if I don't love you. And Christine said, it's been hard to watch. And then they talked about Kody calling his relationship with Meri terrible, saying he should have let her go a long time ago, and saying he never should have married Janelle. And Christine said her message to Kody is, shame on you. You're the reason why it didn't work. He would always say, if you're not adorable, I can't adore you. Isn't that horrible? Could you imagine your husband saying that? I cannot imagine my husband ever saying that to me. I'm adorable though, but that's just terrible. Anyway, Christine said, that's ridiculous. You can't live a life like that, and you can't have a marriage like that. And she said, I'm glad they're gone too. He doesn't deserve to have them. They're both very strong women. We're all very strong women. And I agree. Then the interviewer asked Christine about Kody losing 3 wives in 3 years. And Christine said, in the culture we used to be from, if a guy lives plural marriage, he loses 1 wife, that's pretty bad. To lose 3 in like 3 years, that's really bad. That's warning signals. That's a midlife crisis. And Christine said she loves living in monogamy now. I mean, we all know that. She's clearly living her best life. And she said about Kody and Robyn, she wishes them all the happiness. She says they deserve each other. And she said it in a nice way. I mean, there's ways you can say they deserve each other and then they deserve each other. She said it in a nice way. And she said, and they can have each other. It's great. I really do wish them all the best. And then the interviewer, who was from Entertainment Tonight, called some of Kody's words repugnant. I agree. And asked how Christine reacts given that he's the father of her children when she's listening to this. And the kids listen to this stuff. And Christine says that her kids don't watch the show with her. And she says Truly doesn't really watch the show. She said almost never. But she says the grown kids do see what he says. And she said that, again, her kids are still estranged from him for the most part. Some of the kids he's okay with, but a lot of them are just done. And she seemed to be talking about collectively her and Janelle's kids that are all raised together because they all consider them theirs, which is great. And she said, my kids haven't washed their hands of him, when we all know Janelle's kids are pretty much done. Christine said, when he's available, if he comes into town, you clear the schedule, you hang out when you can, and you just take him when he comes. And that's what you get with Kody. She said that he doesn't give them a lot of notice, and she wishes that he would. And Christine said, I wish it was different. I really do. And then she was asked if she has changed her stance on whether she would have any type of relationship with Kody or Robyn. And Christine said, no, I don't. She said, I wish them the best, and added, I wish they could let it go. She said, I wish Kody wasn't angry, and he just seems to be angry. And Christine said, and Robyn seems to be sad. I wish they would embrace monogamy like I have, because I love it. And Christine said, I wonder if it's just so hard that Kody had 3 wives leave him in 3 years. That's got to be heartbreaking and sad, even if he says he didn't love us. And Christine also said Robyn is not going to be someone she'll be friends with in the future, but will be cordial. She said, I just don't need to have people in my life I don't trust. Yeah. Christine said Robyn betrayed her trust back when they were in the sister wives marriage. Christine said she'd tell Robyn something in confidence and she would run it to their husband, and she knew because Kody would come at her mad about what she had told Robyn. And then Christine was asked about, the whole Sob and Robyn thing, her always crying on the show, being emotional about her hopes and dreams being gone. And Christine said she's not sure how much Robyn really wanted the big family and that dream, because she said that Robyn said she wanted it, but there wasn't a lot of proof. Christine said it's really difficult to be a sister wife with someone who you feel doesn't have your back, and said that Robyn probably feels the same way about her. And Christine said she doesn't know why Robyn can't move on. She said it's over. And yet Robyn's really hanging on to that dream. And Christine said Robyn should just go on and create new memories. And, Robyn has Kody now and says she thinks Robyn always wanted to have him. And she thinks Kody always wanted to have Robyn. And she said they have each other. Just go have fun, for goodness sake. Just let this go. And I have to agree. Oh my gosh. I mean, it seems like Kody got what he wanted. He wanted rid of Christine, Janelle, and Meri. They're gone. But then he's still on these episodes trying to talk Janelle into staying, asking Meri, what's the future like with us? And she's like, there's not one. At least Kody's not foolish enough to ask Christine that. But then again, he's not had any time face to face with her to ask it. So Janelle and Christine do still consider themselves sister wives to each other, and they remain present in the lives of each other and all their kids together. But Meri Brown is separate from them both. But still, Christine said in this interview that she is happy to see this new Meri. She said she's proud of her. But overall, my big takeaway from this interview was, first, as always, how happy Christine is, and how that even with Robyn bawling and Kody ranting, that Christine is unbothered about, some of the repugnant things that he's saying about her and the other 2 wives, because she's got her soulmate and she's living her best life. And I do think she's correct. Robyn and Kody have each other like they've wanted. So why can't they just move on? Hey, click subscribe if you're not following us.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.